Elina, what are your expectations for this Quad summit and possible opportunities for diplomacy?
So I expect the Quad leaders to double down on some of the commitments that they've made over the past couple of years, in particular on the three areas of engagement that they're hoping to deliver to the world. Those are climate change, public health, and emerging technologies. I do expect that, though, that apart from that, there will be the undertone of China that will play out, particularly in light of President Biden's comment on Taiwan, but also obviously the ongoing Russia-Ukraine crisis. So mainly geopolitical developments in the world that will cloud some of the discussions during the summit, but also some of the ongoing longer term commitments that all four Quad countries have committed to providing to the world.
China has criticized the Quad in the past, but do you think aggression from China recently is likely to bring this group of countries closer together and strengthen their ties?
So there's certainly a lot of concern about how China has grown more muscular militarily, particularly over the last decade. There has been some very hot and heated conversations over the past few months, particularly between the US and China. And certainly the India-China dispute over border issues has not helped very much. So there is a consolidating factor in China's aggressions among the four Quad countries. But I think all sides, all four parties, the Quad countries as well as China, are very, very careful about not escalating this to a point that all of them would find themselves bound into something they can't disentangle from. So this summit will be an opportunity to send signals, I think, from the four Quad countries, but also for there to be hopefully diplomacy in finding ways to off-ramp some of those escalating tensions.
So how effective do you think this group can actually be in containing China and making that part of the world potentially safer?
So the good news is that the Quad leaders have been very explicit in not making the Quad about China. Expressly at least. And that's partly to allay the concerns of others in the region, especially those in Southeast Asia and other neighboring countries. But of course, there is this very strong undertone that a lot of it has to do with China and the strategic competition that the US and China are in. So I think in terms of signaling, there is some very nuanced but also strong indication that the four countries are standing out to China, in particular warning China about the boundaries of its limits. But I do think also that there are some behind the scenes negotiations with China by all four countries to try to mitigate some of these tensions and spillover effects for the region.
All right, we'll leave it there. Elina Noor joining us from Washington. Thank you.